I just want to touch up something I said about Thief. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a full detailed review on the Thief series. I'm debating it, but I just wanted to quickly add, in the Modern Warfare 2 one, I kind of went off my head about how shit the 2014 one was. And look, maybe I went too harsh on it, because I replayed it. I'm up to chapter 6 in it, and I've replayed some of it. And look, it's probably the worst one in the series, but there's a lot that I actually was wrong about. I don't think it was so shit. I think it got more hate. You know what? It was like COD Ghost. I think COD Ghost got more hate than it deserved. This Thief 2014, it got more hate than it deserved. And I just went too harsh on it. Like, it's actually not bad. I'm almost finished the main game on master difficulty. And that's not even including the side missions or the collectibles or anything, but it's not bad. There's a lot of things wrong with it, okay? Like I said, it was an unfinished game, but the base of it, they actually had it good. They had it good, the base game. It was, it was very similar to Ghosts, and it's only released a year later than Ghosts. They both, the base game for COD Ghost and Thief, they were good, but the execution was just poor, and that's because the people in there, they didn't give a fuck, and they just wanted to make DLCs and money. Well, you know what? Thief only had 2 DLCs. I think it had the challenge map, and it had the fucking what's the one? I bought it back when it came out. What's it called? The bank, the bank one, whatever it was. That mission, the bank heist. You know what? The bank heist DLC. You know what? I'll give that one a pass. That's actually pretty sick. Lots of loot. It's a whole new mission. It's actually good. But the challenge map for like whatever it was like $6 or something. Like, fuck that. That's gay. I got both of them back in 2014 when it came out. That's gay. That's not good. But yeah, otherwise, Thief, I probably rated it really shit in the other one, but honestly, I'll give it the same as Ghost. I'll give it about a 7 out of 10. It's not bad, actually, but a lot of things. The voice acting could have been better. The main character voice acting is pretty good, but then you just got like Erin, just her character's unlikable. Everything is a problem in the game for her. And all you're doing is just chasing that fucking, like, everything's trouble with her. It's bad. And then Basso was alright. He had some funny lines in there. His lines were okay. He was okay. Even the Thief General Taker, was that his full name? Forgot. But the fucking general, he was not bad, but it just could have been better. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where I play 2003 Thief Deadly Shadows, and I go, you can't even perfect this anymore because it is perfected. And then I go to Thief 2014, and I'm like, it's decent. They put some amount of effort in, but it just could have been better. Even some of the missions are decent. My favourite ones is probably Chapter 3, which is the brothel. That's fucking sick. And then Chapter 5, the fucking asylum, bro, with the patients. That's a good fucking mission. But I don't know. Chapter 4 was a bit over the top. When you run through the building, it's burning, it's falling to the ground. Oh, you're going to get that big safe. You got to open it. That mission was very, I don't know. That was probably, honestly, out of all of them, probably my least favourite. Followed by Chapter 8. And the ending was shit, actually. It's one of those games where I don't think there's a middle. It's just there's things that are shit and there's things that are good. There's no like, okay, it's a very mixed game. It's a mix. I think even on Steam it has a mixed review. It's a very mixed game. It's just like I don't even know how to describe what I feel about that game. It's good shit and okay at the same time. It's a very, very odd game, but I just hope we can get another Thief game. I don't think that's going to happen, at least anytime soon. I don't think for the next 10 years we're going to get a Thief game, but I just hope just one day they come back with something sick. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be sick. And I hope it's not in fucking, like, 25 years, bro. Like, or I'll be, like, 50, but, like, you know what I mean, mate? If we can get something in the next, like, 10 years, that would be sick. But, until then, yeah, so I'm going to finish The Thief. I don't know when, but I'm up to chapter 6 in it. I can't even remember where. Or did I finish chapter 6? I think I'm up to chapter 7. I think I just saved in the clock tower. Yeah. It's good. They had the side missions, which Thief the Deadly Shadows, they kind of did in Thief Deadly Shadows. They had, like, you could look at a note and then you could go to a location and there was loot. But it was like a little, like, it wasn't really a mission, but it was just like you got notes and then you go, oh, he's leaving loot in this fucking drain. I can go there and open it and steal the fucking loot. That's good. But this game had, like, actual proper ones. Or actually a big thing they did. A big thing they did. Because the maps were so chaotic and big in Thief 2014, they put that waypoint. So you never had to actually look where you're going. You just followed the waypoint. That's the only thing. I think you can turn it off, but by default, it's actually on, which it shouldn't be. Whereas Thief Deadly Shadows, you just had to find out, which way do I go? You had to find out yourself which way you went. You didn't know which way to go. You had to actually explore, and then while you were exploring which way to follow to continue the campaign, you had to, you would find, like, loot and different houses you could rob and break into and pick locks and shit. Like, you actually, like, took time and effort into the game. Like, this one, you just follow the checkpoint, which I don't do it. I still have the checkpoint on in 2014, but I don't necessarily follow it, because every bit that loads, I spend, like, instead of running there in 1 minute, I spend, like, 10-15 minutes looking around the place, different buildings and shit, trying to find out, is there loot? Is there some chest? Is there, well, not a chest in the game, I mean, like, a cabinet or a drawer, or on the bed, or on the floor in a corner behind a door, wherever. But yeah, otherwise I went too harsh in the other review. Anyway, I'll link the other review, which is the actual Modern Warfare 2 review, that I talked about everything in it, like YouTube and TikTok, fucking, I don't know, gaming setups and shit. Like, I just went on a rant about things after I finished Modern Warfare 2, but then I still added the DLCs of Modern Warfare 2 and the campaign at the end. It was a long video and it was fucking sick. It was a good video, but otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.